Chapter 9. The most dangerous wound is self-inflicted. Nobody knowingly chooses self-harm. Whatever we do it hoping for relief, for happiness, for escape. Even when we hurt ourselves, we think we are helping ourselves. We call it love. We call it freedom. We call it healing. But it is just ignorance in disguise. Self-harm is not just about pills or blades. It is when you walk into a toxic relationship thinking it is your soulmate. It is when you stay in a dead job because fear tells you it is security. It is when you binge, scroll, gossip, or obey, believing it will make you whole. Self-harm is when you make a bad choice thinking it is a good one. It is when you act from conditioning and call it free will. It is when you follow your impulses and call it intuition. The ancient ones called it avidya or ignorance. Not seeing clearly, not knowing who you are, not questioning what you have been told. The worst self-harm is not a single act. It is a life lived unconsciously. It is a mind that refuses to inquire. It is a being that never asks, whose life am I living? To live as the conditioned ego is the most violent thing you can do to yourself. And the tragedy, you will call it normal. You will call it success. You will even call it love. The central idea of this chapter is, a choice made in ignorance is not a choice. It is just an accident waiting to happen. Moving to the chapter 10, the victim card. Just as the ego loves to claim credit, it loves to play the victim. When something good happens, it says, I did it. When something bad happens, it says, it happened to me. Good things I do, bad things happen to me. Astounding. Playing the victim is its favorite pastime. And most of the time, it has no other option. Because bad things keep happening. The ego, being what it is, rarely sees real success. So it rarely gets the chance to boast. It settles for blame instead. The blame game is constant. One misfortune after another, and always someone else is at fault. This time he did it, I am the victim. Next time she did it, I am again the victim. This is how the ego survives. by never looking at itself, by deflecting responsibility, by choosing sympathy over solution, by choosing control over clarity. It would rather be pitied than transformed. It would rather be right than free. The central idea of this chapter is the ego plays the victim to remain what it is. It prefers sympathy over solution, control over clarity.